Hello and welcome back to our channel. It's Lois here from Lois and Morgana Davidson Art, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make really simple but effective sets of loose watercolour landscape midwinter Christmas cards or Yule cards. I really enjoy making cards like this and turning what can be quite a challenging thing, in other words, making your own handmade Christmas cards, into something that's not only fun but isn't too complicated or even time consuming. This is a nice quick way to paint sets of 4 watercolours, either in a very loose style like these ones you see here, or you can paint them so that they become even more sort of impressionistic and abstract, but still make beautiful holiday cards. There's a much longer, much more in-depth tutorial for this process over exclusively on Patreon, and the link is in the description below if you want to follow that, to take a look where I walk you through the entire process. This YouTube video will just be showing you the first set of blue sky cards. But if you're interested in these more abstract cards and also the whole card making process from start to finish, then follow the link below. I'm using a piece of cold pressed watercolour paper. This is Canson paper, Moulin de Roy 100% cotton. It measures 11 inches by 13 inches or 28 centimetres by 38 centimetres. It's taped to my board with ordinary decorator's masking tape, and as you can see, I've used the same masking tape to divide this into 4 equal pieces. And I'll be painting all 4 cards at the same time, and this is what helps to keep the process quite simple. I'm going to be using what we call the card swipe method. This is where I use a flexible plastic store card and squeeze paint onto the edge of the card and then scrape the paint onto the paper with that card. I'm using the wet in wet method here, so I wet the sky all over with a large wash brush first and then squeezed out turquoise, sepia, burnt sienna and indigo onto my store card, and you can see that I'm just wiping some of that colour with the edge of the card across where the wet sky area on each card meets the drier land area. So I'm getting lovely soft diffusions where the paint is meeting the damp paper, and nice hard crisp edges for the snow where the paper is dry. I've taken another brush and I've dipped into the turquoise and I'm painting in a lovely sky, and then using the palette knife to scrape through the damp rich paint to just create the impression of trees. Through those fairly abstract marks, I can now begin to define some trees and start to bring these landscapes together. So that painting each card loosely like this just gives me the impression of a scene, and rather than anything that has too much overt detail. Once everything has dried off, I can come back in with the rigger brush and I can put in some more well-defined branches using the wet on dry method. So there's no diffusion of colour here. The marks stay where I put them on the dry page and gives me that nice crisp hard edge detail for my fence and my trees. So removing the tape, and you can see that I'm ending up with 4 rather lovely, very loose, very impressionistic winter landscape scenes with that lovely cold, crisp winter sky that contrasts beautifully against the snowy landscape. And I hope you'll notice how effective the unpainted areas of paper are, both in the land and to give the impression of wispy clouds in the sky. If you practice this method of painting across 4 little apertures like this at a time in order to create these little landscapes, you'll find that it won't take you long to get used to this technique And you can start to make the technique your own by choosing your own selection of colours, choosing your own subject matter, exploring and playing and seeing what you can come up with. So these are the cards that I've made, and if you're interested, as I said before, in the full tutorial for all 8 and the card making process itself, then please follow the links below and take a look at my Patreon page. We have a wonderful community over on Patreon, and people share their work in the community chat groups. We have photo challenges over there where you can interpret photos that I post every week, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that, then please follow the links below. And with the season of Christmas coming up, you may be interested in some gift ideas as well. You may know that Morgana and I have been working really hard on a couple of books, and Flowers in Watercolour, the first book that we've written together, is available to purchase in the UK from all good bookstores and available to pre-order elsewhere. And I'll give you a quick flick through, showing you just a few of the things that are in here. There are 10 step-by-step projects. The first half of the book is dedicated to looking at materials and general watercolour techniques. So there's just about everything you need here to get you started with flower painting if you're interested in that. And of course, my first book, Landscapes in Watercolour, is available to purchase worldwide from all good bookstores. And I think it would make a wonderful present for an arty friend or relative. And you can find links for that in the description below too. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's demonstration, and I hope that it's inspired you to have a go at making some of your own loose Christmas cards. Watercolour is a fantastic medium, and I think the more I learn about it, the more exciting I find it to work with. And I just love the way watercolour washes and brushstrokes work so well and so simply here to create such lovely impressionistic scenes. So many thanks for watching. Please leave us a like or a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, why not consider doing so? It's free to do, and it really does let the YouTube algorithm know that people are interested in our videos and pushes them out to lots more people. And of course, I can't leave without thanking all of our amazing supporters over on Patreon. Whether you've been here right from the start back in 2020 or whether you've been supporting us more recently for a month or so, we really couldn't run this free-to-view YouTube channel without you, and we really do appreciate your support, which is fantastic. Many thanks again. I'll see you again soon. Take care and happy painting. Bye.